Hi guys, it's your boy Milano and I'm back with another video. So today I'll be showing you guys how to create a basic website, and for this tutorial you'll only need your favorite browser as well as Notepad++. So first things first, let's go over to Google Chrome, which is my favorite browser, and then search for Notepad+. As you can see, here it is. I've already searched for it. Just go over to Notepad+, and then go into this link that says Notepad++. Just go over to download the latest version, and download the correct version of the application depending on the system type that your computer is running. If you don't know which operating system your computer is running, whether it's 32-bit or 64-bit, you can just actually check that by going over to the system properties of your computer and then checking out which system type it's running, whether it's a 64-bit or 32-bit. And if you're running Windows 10 or 11, you can just search for about your PC, and then you'll get the same option where you can actually see whether you're running a 64-bit or 32-bit operating system. Then just download the application according to the system type that your system is running. So yeah guys, let's get out of here. And then after you've downloaded and installed Notepad++, you'll have to actually open up a new folder. You'll just right click here on the desktop and then create a new folder. After that, you'll actually name this folder My First Website. After you've named this website My First Website, make sure you open up Notepad++. And then after you've opened up Notepad++, you can just go over to File and then Save As. Make sure you go to that new folder that we've created, and I'll explain why you have to do so in a second. Just go there to the new folder and then double click on it, make sure you open it up, and then save the file as My First Website. You can save it as anything, but I'm just demonstrating how you would go about it when you usually make websites. So after you saved it as My Website, My First Website, just go over to the file type, select it, go over to HTML, which is Hypertext Markup Language. Make sure it's as saved as this kind of file so that we can actually pick it up in the browser. So yeah, make sure it says Hypertext Markup Language file. Hypertext Markup Language file, yeah. So save it, and then after you've saved it, here's where the interesting and most important part is. You have to actually open up Chrome again, but you won't download anything this time. Just make sure you drag it to the left so that it shows like this, and then drag Notepad++ to the right so that these two windows can appear simultaneously. And the reason why we're doing this is because of the fact that we actually want both of these to actually show on the screen, so that we can actually see what we will be putting into our website. Whatever we write here will be displayed here. So actually open up your website, My First Website, and then close. As you can see, here's your first website. You can just close the tab there. Here's your first website, but there's nothing in there yet. We have to write some code to actually get information or text into your first website. So yeah, so first things first, we use different kind of tags in HTML, and the first tag that you'll always start with is HTML. So to write the tag, you just open up this pointy arrow and just write HTML, and then just close it again and go down, all the way down, and make sure you close this tag. And to close the tag, before I close it, to close the tag, you make sure you just put a slash and then write HTML again. Just write HTML as you did before, yeah. After doing so, you have to actually start with your head, with the heading of your text. And by that, I mean the title, like what will display here. So you have to actually just press tab twice to actually get everything organized and to see what you're doing, to have enough spacing and everything between your code, and then open up your head tag and just go down a bit, close. Remember, we use a slash to close. Just close it. And after you've closed your head tag, within the head tag, we will just open up the title tag. And that's where you'll be able to change this my first website.html into whatever you want your title, the title of your website to be. So let's write title right here. And then you go down a bit to give it some space. And then all you have to do is close this tag again. Remember, you always, oh sorry, what am I doing? Close it as. Now, whatever you want your title to be, you can write it in here. Whatever it is that you want your title to be, whether it's my first website, a brand new website, whatever you want. But for demonstration purposes, I'll just write my first website. After you're done with that, just save this. Make sure you always save and refresh to see the changes that will appear right here. So refresh. As you can see, now the website is changed. The title of the website is changed to my first website, which is good. And to actually make sure that your tags are correct, just press on it. Press on the tag. If both of them are purple, that means it's good. If it were to be like this, if it were to be red or whatever, if that tag totally doesn't show when you press on it, or if there are spaces like this, that means there's something wrong. It has to be purple on both tags only. There should be no purple nowhere else, or no red, or no other color nowhere else. That's just something to think about. But as you can see, there's no text written here. There's nothing. There's just a bland white page. What can you do with that? People don't want to come here. You can't share this. You have to fill it up with text. And to do that, you have to start by opening your body tag. And your body tag is like, think of it as your body in your essay. Everything of your essay will be there. Everything of an essay is within the body. Everything is there. So to actually write some text, let's just start with the body tag. Oh, not body, come on. Then go down to give it enough space for the text that you'll be writing. And always remember, you close your tag after you're done. After you're done closing your tag, and now you want to open up a heading so that people can actually see what your website is about. So in HTML, there are 6 different levels of headings. Like level H1 is your highest one, is your biggest heading. H2, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So to actually get a heading, just press H1, open a tag, and then right after H1, you just write whatever you want your heading to be. In this case, I'll make an example again, is my first website. After you've actually written down what you want your heading to be, just close the H1 tag. Remember, we use a slash, not a dot, a slash. I was testing. Use a slash, and then just H1 and just close. After you're done with that, just save and refresh. Always remember, you save and refresh to see the changes that has been made to your website. And voila, there's your first heading. To actually, as you can see, this heading is like, it's centered to the left. If you want this thing in the center, you'll use what we call as an attribute, but you don't have to stress about that for now. I'll make another video on attributes. And yeah, so secondly, okay, let me just make another example. As I said, headings, they can change. You can get the biggest one up until the smallest. Let's try H3. Let's try H3. Let's try 3 right here. Look at the difference. Just remember to save and refresh. As you can see, the heading gets smaller and smaller. As you go up with the numbers, the heading gets smaller. But let's stay with H1 to actually show people that this is your first website. Yes. Now if you want to add text underneath this, you have to actually open up a paragraph text tag, and in that tag you can write everything that your website is about, and everything that will be displayed will basically be within a paragraph tag in most cases. So just go down, go down, and then all you have to do is open up the P tag, which stands for paragraph tag, and then just close it. You can just close it like that. And yeah, after you've done that, you will notice when you press on both of them, it's purple, which means it's good, it's fine. Now you can start writing whatever you want to write about your website. You can just say, this is my first website and I really love computers, for example. Like, let me just make an example of that. So yeah. As you guys can see, I wrote my first paragraph. So to see what you wrote, okay, let me just change this. To see what you wrote, just select save and then refresh. Voila. Hi, this is my first website, and in this website I'll be discussing why I love computers. So as you can see, you just written your first paragraph, first sentence basically, but it's in a paragraph tag, but which is good. You just gotten something done. Props to you. So secondly, as you can see, there's a white background and you might not want it. Maybe you want a colorful background to make your website stand out and look good. So to do that, you just go over to the body tag and then just space and then type BG color. Make sure your color is spelled the way I'm spelling mine. It doesn't have OUR, but COLOR. Yeah. And then an equal to sign, inverted comma, and then give the color that you want. Let's say in my case I want light blue. I want my website to be light blue since that's my favorite color. Yep, light blue. After you're done with that, in this case you don't have to close the tag. Remember, we've already closed the tag when we first started with the body. So yeah, you don't have to close anything. You are done with that. Just select save and refresh. As you can see, you've officially changed and successfully, you've done it successfully. You've changed the background of your website. So yeah, guys, I think we should wrap it up here. Stay tuned, guys. Stay blessed, stay humble, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.